I'm Bo Johnson. Now, imagine a chocolate cake covered with cockroaches, and you have the Congress of the United States. Why? Congress makes the cake and it eats it while the people starve. Congress, it may be said rather firmly, is the primary architect of the greatest fraud. Congress permits, perpetuates, and protects a system that misleads the people about the very nature of the federal income tax. And nowhere is this deceit more clear than in the one statute that Congress hopes Americans will not read. We spoke of it yesterday, 26 U.S.C. 7806, which reveals the Internal Revenue Code is not law. Congress said so, and then Congress hid this truth. Congress did it to enslave Americans. Congress created a public illusion which says, here is the code, it's the law, now obey it. And then there is the legal reality. Congress says, the code is not law, the statutes at large control. And if anyone challenges us, we'll point to Section 7806. Congress knows the difference. Congress hides the difference. And Congress benefits from this confusion. This is the betrayal that the Liberty Dialogues exposes. Most members of Congress enter office knowing little to nothing about the statutes at large. They know little to nothing about positive law rules, jurisdictional limits, constitutional boundaries, or the lawful scope of federal power. But once absorbed into the institution, once entrenched with power, they learn the unspoken rule: preserve the system, even when the system violates the Constitution. Ignorance becomes indifference. Indifference becomes complicity. Complicity becomes policy. Congress does not correct the deception. Congress sustains it. Congress was created to protect the people from federal overreach, but instead it fuels that very overreach. Congress funds the administrative state, expands its power, shields it from scrutiny, and hides the very truth that would restrain it. Congress is no longer a guardian of constitutional limits. It is the chief enabler of federal excess. Congress does not fear accountability. Congress fears your awareness. Because once the people understand jurisdiction, once they understand the supremacy of these statutes at large, and once they understand what 7806 actually reveals, the illusion that Congress built begins to collapse. The crisis in America does not originate with agencies, it originates with Congress. The institution that writes the statutes, hides the disclaimers, oversees the agencies, and refuses to educate the public, and knowingly sustains a system that it knows is dishonest. Congress created the illusion, Congress maintains it, and Congress alone bears responsibility for the deception embedded within Section 7806. The restoration begins by revealing the truth. Once exposed, Congress loses the cover it has relied upon for generations. This is the work of the Liberty Dialogues. This is how the American Republic is restored. It is time to exterminate cockroaches. And as always, may truth reign supreme.